guys? This is Simply Shelby, and I have some news to share with you. I'm so excited to be back doing videos. I know I said that last time, but I'm for real this time. Like, I'm gonna take it serious, but I need your support. So help me to keep these videos going by subscribing to my channel, giving me a thumbs up, hitting the bell, and comment below. Like, leave me some feedback, questions, because this is about to get real. Well, guys, as you can see by the title, I am preggers. Cannot believe it. I am pregnant and I am very excited, or shall I say we, my husband and I, we are very excited. And I'm way much farther along than I anticipated being before doing this video. But I said that I was going to start, and what better time to start than now, just because I didn't start before. Well, either way, I am pregnant, and I will tell you exactly how many weeks in just 1 second, but I wanted to do a video capturing my entire first trimester. Hint, hint, that lets you know I'm already in my second. Just kind of capturing it since I missed all of that. I did not get to do a video capturing my first trimester, weeks 1 through 12. But I'm here to share with you guys the rest of my pregnancy journey, because I also plan on doing a labor and delivery vlog, and I'm super excited about that. So here goes. I am today 23 weeks and 4 days. Yes, 23 weeks and 4 days. Where does the time go? I am definitely past halfway there, which is exciting and scary at the same time. So I have written down or typed up some questions to share with you guys. With this being my first pregnancy vlog, there may be tons of questions that you may have. I know there's tons that I had, but to try to put this video of 20 weeks compiled into one, or shall I say 12 weeks compiled into one little small video, I'm gonna make it quick. First question: how did we find out that we were pregnant? Well, I still want to say newly married. I actually will be celebrating my first year anniversary in 2 weeks. So my husband and I have been together almost 8 years, but we are looking to celebrate our 1-year wedding anniversary in exactly about 2 weeks. We actually conceived in November, so it was December when I found out. I found out exactly at 4 weeks. My body was off. I missed my period by day 3. I was like, we're going to take a test because I just need to be sure. And I did not think it was going to be positive, and it was. Got to Walmart, bought 2 more pregnancy tests, and got home, took all 4, and they were all positive. Crazy. So again, I'm low-key freaking out. I also got the test. I think I bought 1 more first response, and I also bought the digital ones that say pregnant or not pregnant, because I needed full confirmation. Well, for sure, I got the full confirmation that I needed. All 4 said pregnant. And I bought a cute little card, and it said all this little cheesy stuff. And there was a little baggie inside the card for you to put money in it. And that's where I put the test, and I gave him the card. But he got the card, and he opened it, and he was like, what is this? And I'm like, and he's a jokester, so his first response was, who peed on this stick for you? Like, I did. Yeah, I did. There's a baby in here. So he was so happy, super giddy and excited, and you know, we did all the mushy stuff and hugged and shared in that moment. So that was exciting, and I still at that time just couldn't believe it. Were we trying? Have you heard people say we were trying, but we weren't trying? It's kind of like that. Like, we weren't trying. We weren't tracking. We weren't doing all this crazy stuff to try. But we also weren't avoiding it, which means I was off my birth control. We weren't using any other type of contraceptives. So we kind of was like, we're just gonna let, you know, let God take control. If he's ready for us to have this baby, then it's gonna happen. When did you share the news? So this kind of digs in, like, you know, after we found out the news and everything, it's always exciting to share. And it's kind of one of those things, and you'll know if you are pregnant, no matter what phase you're in, it's one of those things, it's like a fun secret that you have, and you kind of are like a bubble or a balloon wanting to burst. It's great news that you want to share, but it's like you kind of want to wait till that sweet spot. And everyone's different. Some people share instantly. Some people want to wait until after that 12-week mark where they know that everything's okay. And I was one of those people, not necessarily because I didn't think that everything wasn't going to be okay. I mean, hey, you never know, but just because it was kind of one of those things where it's like, I want to keep it between just us. Like, we shared it with our parents, of course, and close family, like his sisters, his brothers. I didn't even share it with my dad instantly. So, you know, we just shared it with very close people in the beginning. My mom was definitely one of the first to know, along with my husband. And so she knew from like day one. We announced the 15 weeks, and we announced on social media to everyone else who we had not shared it with. Now jumping into my first trimester. If you guys have any questions that I don't cover, or anything you're like, hey, did you experience this? Did this happen to you? Maybe you're in your first trimester and you want to know. Leave a comment below, and I promise you, I will message you back. I will respond, or message me, shoot me a message. So, first trimester, morning sickness. Did I have morning sickness? Absolutely. All day sickness, actually. I experienced what they call morning sickness. Literally, almost pretty much from when I found out up until about week 13, 14. It didn't stop instantly at week 12, but it lingered a little bit. But it literally went from like all day sickness, y'all, like all day, and then it kind of tapered off a little bit where I would just get nauseous at night. But I would wake up nauseated. I'd be nauseated through the day. And it's not that I couldn't eat, but my appetite was really weird. In the beginning, I wanted no meats, especially chicken. I wanted no chicken, just no meat whatsoever. I just wanted fruits and vegetables. And that sounds great, right? But literally, that's all I wanted, just fruit, vegetables here and there. I wanted everything bland. I love Chick-fil-A. Didn't want it. So my morning sickness, I never like vomited. I never got that sick. I'm not really a vomity type person. That sounds crazy, but I'm not one to like get sick like that. I just get really nauseous. And so gratefully enough, there was no morning sickness. I mean, there was no vomiting, but there was definitely morning sickness. Fatigued, absolutely. Week 1 through 12, probably 13 and 14, I was very tired. Especially I'd say, but like the middle of the first trimester. So like week 6 through 10, I was sleepy all the time. Weight gain or weight loss. I experienced a little weight loss. I experienced maybe 2 pounds of weight loss, and I think that was attributed by my morning sickness and just nausea. I couldn't really eat as much, and so I think I ate more bland, plain stuff, so more fruits and things like that. So it definitely did lose like a pound or 2. Appetite increased or decreased? Definitely decreased, which contributed to my weight loss because, again, my appetite was really bland. I didn't want a ton of meats. I didn't want anything heavy. Everything that I wanted to eat was like fruits and vegetables and just very bland stuff. Ice water, popsicles, Jell-O. Did not want any heavy meals. So cravings. Again, just fruits really, and veggies here and there, just because nothing sounded good. I had a complete aversion to chicken. Didn't want to eat chicken, smell chicken, And it was funny because I was like, maybe that means I'm having a boy, because I remember a really good friend of mine that I danced with. She hated chicken, I think, throughout her entire pregnancy, and she had a boy. And so I was like, but then you hear people say, oh, you know, they were pregnant with a boy and all they wanted was meats. So go figure. I had no idea at that point still. Boob tenderness and growth, definitely lots of boob tenderness, and started experiencing some boob growth around week 10 to 12. That is to be continued, and I will tell you why in trimester 2. Doctor's appointments. So my doctor's appointments, you will learn that if you're newly pregnant, your first trimester is really just gearing things up and having the doctors figure out, you know, how far along you are, you know, if you're going to be high risk, you know, checking out your little baby and all that fun stuff. So it's kind of like, honestly, it's not even really the fun stuff. Like, the fun stuff does happen in the second trimester. The first trimester is kind of like that prepping stage. It's like prepping you, but it's not anything super fun other than your first ultrasound. Like, that's exciting. And then a twofold part to my doctor's appointments. If you get the early gender testing, like, that's exciting. So other than that, like, you know, I think my first trimester I had 2 or 3 appointments. The first appointment, which is very long and extensive, which is where they do the ultrasound to check out your little baby, and they make sure everything is good. They look, you know, according to their gestational age. You know, they check, you know, to see that the placenta is forming, depending on when you go. I think my first one was at 9 weeks. So they check all that stuff, and so if you have a significant other or someone special, sister, brother, mom, to come with you to that, maybe not brother, maybe, I don't know, to come with you to that appointment, you know, that's an exciting one because you get to see the baby for the first time. You get to hear the heartbeat. Actually, at my first appointment, I didn't even get to hear the heartbeat. I saw it, and my husband, he came, did he come? He missed it. He missed the first appointment, or was he late? He has a very crazy job, so I wasn't upset. We had the pictures. I was like, there's a lot more to come. But I didn't even get to hear the heartbeat, so I wasn't worried. So we still heard the heartbeat for the first time together.
The dark black fluid structure here. That tells us that your kid can swallow.
Oh.
And they already had a bladder. This tells us that they're already generating urine. I gotta ask her. Well, I didn't ask you. What kid is this for you?
First.
Okay. I don't like to exclude yours because if this kid has siblings, I mean.
Oh yeah, first. I don't have any kids.
I don't know her. I don't know your history.
This is pretty cool right
this
here.
Is first right here. Yeah, they're agreeing that they're just pretty good kids. Pretty good if I say so myself. Now this is their left little forearm.
That's pretty cool.
Hi.
Let's try this again now.
Alright.
That should be a little bit louder.
Okay.
But you know, you have those appointments, and then if you opt to, you get to learn the gender and then get genetic testing. Now, if you're over the age of 35, you're considered high risk, so you automatically have to get that genetic testing. But we did all of that, and praise God, everything was great. Everything came back negative for baby, and we were really excited about that. Overall, guys, I would say that your first trimester is new. It's new for you. It's new for this new growing baby inside of you, and just, you know, take it step by step. I did, in fact, work out continuously throughout my first trimester as I still am working out. And I did it because I could. So some people can't, and that's okay. So, you know, take your first trimester for what it is. Do what your body's telling you. Listen to your body, you know. Drink lots of water, take your prenatals, and listen to your doctor. But I'm telling you, second trimester is the fun trimester. And I can't talk on 3 because I'm not there and I've never had a baby. So second trimester is the fun one, but other than you like really getting big. But first trimester is just like learning and prepping your body for this beautiful blessing that's about to come upon you. So guys, that is it. That is all I wanted to share with you. Two other things I want to share with you before we go. My prenatals. I'm taking the Rainbow Light prenatals. You can get this one by itself, but I get the duo every time. One is your prenatal and then one is your DHA. Some come combined, but this brand specifically comes separately. I started with 1 a day prenatals and they weren't fun on my stomach. Like, they just caused constipation for me and I did not like that. So I switched to these and I've been taking these now for like 3 months. But that is it. I will catch up with you guys in video number 2 or update number 2 for my second trimester update and to tell you where I am now. And we'll talk about the gender reveal and we will talk about if baby is a boy or a girl. Tell me, what do you think below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.